What's up, everybody? This is Jacob with Nature Boy Grooming Products, and today we are breaking down our two fantastic beard brushes. Now, before I get into it, you know the drill. Please like, please subscribe. It helps the page out, and I won't keep your attention for any longer than I need to. All right, here we go. So, we're gonna start with the medium soft bristle brush, which is actually the newer of the two. The medium soft bristle brush has a maple wood handle, and it is very, very ideal for gentlemen who are just growing their beard out, have sensitive skin, or have longer beards where the hair texture isn't quite as coarse, maybe on the finer side or right in between fine and coarse. Personally, myself, I started using the medium soft bristle brush a little more. I started off using the firm, but the medium soft just started working well for me because my hair is coarse, but it's not super coarse. Now, about these bristles, it's a natural bristle, and you see it has this nice arch to it. We have that arch intentionally because it fits the curvature of the face really well. It's like a really gentle massage, and although the bristles are soft, they're not soft like some of those cheaper brushes that we may have all tried growing up that just didn't do much for the hair on our head. The medium soft bristle, it has some grip to it. It has some firmness to it. It's just not so firm that it's gonna hurt. Feels really good. Like I said, it's like a gentle massage, and it has actually become the more popular brush as we've noticed. Now, next on the list is our classic firm bristle brush. This was the first one we released. Has a beautiful oak wood handle. Now, update to this brush, our firm brush also has the arched bristle. If you've been around for a while and you got one of our earlier firm bristle brushes, you may remember that our brush back then had a flat bristle. We went on ahead and decided to update it to be similar to the medium soft because the feedback was so good and fellas liked the way that arched bristle had that curvature and how it gripped the face when it brushed. So we went on ahead and updated it, and so far the feedback has been great. So the firm bristle brush is going to be ideal for gentlemen with very coarse hair, for longer beards, and for the guys without the sensitive skin that don't mind the firmness. Now, just like how the medium soft bristle brush isn't super soft, the firm bristle isn't super firm like the synthetic bristle. If anybody knows what those synthetic firm bristles feels like, it's painful and it feels like it tears your beard hair up. These bristles aren't like that. They are firm, but they're not that firm. They're not as firm as those synthetic bristles at all. But it is a very quality, well-made brush. So essentially, that's it in a nutshell between the two in regards to the softness and firmness. Now, reasons to use the brush. One of the main reasons why I use the brush now, even with my hair being longer, because I do tend to comb more, is to get the harder to reach areas like underneath the neckline, the areas where the comb might have a hard time reaching. The brush is key and clutch in situations like that. There have been times I've seen photos of myself and my head may have been turned sideways, and I've noticed areas that I missed in my grooming process. And ever since then, I've been utilizing my brush intentionally to get those hard to reach areas. Also, again, this is a tip for the longer beards. Sometimes if I want to change the style of how my beard sits on my face, I'll use the brush to lay my hair a little more flat if I want that more elongated look versus the fluffed out look. The brush is key for that. And you only need to brush a little. Once your hair gets long, you don't need to overdo it. You just brush it to get the desired style and look, and then that's it. For the fellas that are still growing their beard out or keep their hair close cut, you can definitely brush a little more often, especially if you have the medium soft. I know a lot of guys get tempted to just brush and brush like they do the waves on their head because, again, it feels really good. It's very, very comfortable. But essentially, those are the reasons in which you would need your brush. It helps evenly distribute the oils and product. It helps get your hair going in the right direction when you're in your growth phase, your early growth phase. And it's just an all-around good tool to have. It's a quality tool. I know some guys that got the brush when we first launched them back in, what was that, late 2016 or early 2017, and they still have them. So they're definitely lifetime keepers. Essentially, that's it for the functionality side. On the aesthetic side, we are very much inspired by the beauty of Mother Nature. And when we released our first brush, we chose oak wood specifically because of that beautiful wood grain texture that we get with every piece of wood. If I hold this oak brush up next to this one, you can see just how unique and different it is. So essentially, no two brushes are the same. To some guys, that resonates. To other guys, they're like, who cares, as long as it's a brush and it works. But again, because I'm so inspired by the beauty of Mother Nature, I chose to go with oak, which is a little more expensive than going with like a cheaper wood, but to me it's worth it just to see that beauty. On the medium soft bristle side, we chose maple because maple is distinctively different from oak. And although maple doesn't always have those dynamic wood grain patterns, at times we do get curly maple, which is very pretty, and sometimes it'll have somewhat of a three-dimensional hologram type of look. So that's it in a nutshell. I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, or if you know some gentlemen that could use the advice of this video, please share it with them. I'm also very active on Instagram. If you have any questions about the brushes, or if you want additional feedback from other fellas who have used the brushes, just reach out and I can surely tag a couple guys in the post and I'm sure they'll fill you in. So that's it. Our website is natureboyproducts.com. Again, please like and subscribe, and until next time, peace and love.